everyone. I'm Michelle Long. It's 9 in Manila, 10 in Tokyo, 9 p.m. in New York. The headlines. Asia seeing an upside this morning after Wall Street's tech-fueled rally overnight. Investors now looking beyond elevated core U.S. inflation to focus on imminent rate cuts next week. Here at home, the elusive 7,000 within reach. Still, the PSE index kicking off from 69.44. And later, we speak with Born to Win Philippines founder Ferdie about the FX trade. Our first guest hopes to educate Filipinos in the art of Forex trading. So how can one start making profitable trades in this kind of environment? Joining us this morning, Ferdie of Born2WINPH Philippines. Ferdie, hi, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, and thank you for having me also.
All right, so let's get to the big picture first, your outlook. Is there a shift in perception when it comes to FX trade today? You know, we've been watching, the US dollar ease a little bit after a very strong run-up because of Fed expectations. We've been talking about the yen carry trade for some time now and how the Philippine peso has since rebounded. So what's the view?
Okay, for the past 3 months, actually about 2 to 3 months ago, we saw the peso weakening its value against the dollar. I think it reached about 59.80 something. And a lot of experts actually predicted that it might go up to 62, the 62 peso level. Pero since then, we've seen a decline, which is good news for the Philippine peso. Actually, a couple of days ago, I think it was down to 55 point something, and right now it's gone up to 56.60 something, I think. So it's actually a good sign looking at the Asian market, and it's kumaga, signs are getting better as we draw to the last quarter of the year.
All right. So how should investors position for the Philippine peso? You think the peso is going to get stronger as we approach the fourth quarter of the year, which is really common sense if you think about it, because remittances are going to start to come in, which will strengthen the Philippine peso. So what are you telling your students? Buy now or wait a little bit more?
Well, it depends, because when you're trading the international markets, Philippine peso is not really tradable, no? But if we're talking about traditional Forex trading, then right now is not really a very good time to buy the dollar, as we are expecting the peso to strengthen against it. But I'd say weeks leading to Christmas season will be the best time to buy low, no? Perhaps we'd see it around 54 point something, and then give it 3 to 4 months. If it's gone up to 56, 57 level will be the good time to sell. Now, with regards to Forex market or trading international currencies naman po, or currency pairs, right now it's still looking good for the other major pairs like the pound, the euro, the yen, etc. Because again, overall, in general, we see the dollar weakening its value.
All right. Speaking of the peso, I just wanted to bring this in. The peso actually opening at 56.08 against the greenback from yesterday's close of 55.975. I wonder, how long have you been trading? For those wondering, Ferdie, how long have you been trading, and what have you learned? What are some of the lessons you've learned along the way? Maybe some of them painful, I imagine, given the volatility in the markets.
Yes. The interest started back in college when I was at the University of Santo Tomas, 2007. But formal study about Forex started in 2012. So that's 12 years ago.
You've made a lot of money, I imagine? No need to answer that.
It's a very good question.
Since you've been doing this Forex trade for quite a while, let's talk about the narrative that old school FX traders are now being replaced by algorithms. Algorithms with names like Viper or Iguana, for example. I mean, there's data globally showing that machines are now handling more than 75% of trading in some FX markets. Should traders like you or your students start to worry?
I would say a big no to that, because having been trading or in the trading industry for the past 12 years, I've tried a lot of this EAs, like expert analysis robots, AIs, and automated, semi-automated. And in my personal experience, I haven't really seen enough consistency and accuracy, because trading, I mean, computers are good with numbers and data and technical analysis, but that's only 10% of trading, if you ask me. 90% is more on the psychology aspect. And when we say psychology, that's emotional mastery, risk management, and yung decision making that's really better with human intervention. So being a seasoned trader, I am not really very much concerned about the rise in technology, because iba pa rin yung tao, okay, yung nag-a-analyze ng market real time.
So what are some of the skills that FX traders should be gaining to do what you say they can do better than machines, like risk management, emotional mastery, decision making that's better with human interventions? What are the things that humans can do better than these machines? What skills go with that?
For me, it's, di ba, we always hear about technical analysis, and perhaps computers may would do well with that. But in trading, there is what we call market sentiment. When we say market sentiment, it's all about the trader really trying to get a good feel of what the big players and the entire global market is thinking of doing, right? So when it comes to that, I am not particularly sure, and I've tried a lot of automated systems, no, and they don't really perform well, given that with that kind of condition and situation. And also, a lot of people will tend to think that Forex trading is just about money making, right? It's a very lucrative industry. Well, all that is correct, of course, but trading is really all about risk management. Okay, when we say risk management, it's about not making sure that your exposure is much controlled or managed, no? And I mean, human beings are very much able to discipline themselves, no, with those kind of things.
So Ferdie, safe to assume that you're not using any algorithms as we speak. No Vibers, no iguanas and chameleons on your system. It's just you looking at maybe 10 screens all at once to monitor the movement of these FX.
Yes, because right now, if you go to social media or YouTube, you'd see people talking about different indicators and different robotic systems. But I've been very successful in my trading through price action trading, and I've got thousands of students who will attest to that. Na mas convenient. It's easier to understand even for a beginner if you make it less complicated and just focus on simple analysis.
All right. Just very quickly, for those who are watching us, maybe they're students, maybe they're first-time traders, maybe they're even people who aren't doing trades yet but looking to starting. What are some of the basics of price action trading in Forex? If you could share maybe one or two critical concepts as an educator.
Okay. Well, in my experience, it's all about knowing how to properly set up support and resistance, no? Because normally, given the correct time frame, you just see the price bouncing up and down, okay, between support and resistance levels. So that's why in our training program here at BORN2WINPH Philippines, we make it very easy and simple to learn. Okay, we don't use complicated algorithms or really advanced or computer-generated indicators. When we say price action, it's just like the normal movement of the market, and then you just establish the right levels like support and resistance, and of course control or manage the risk.
All right. Are you seeing a strong appetite for these classes to become FX traders? What's the sense that you're getting?
Sorry?
Are you seeing strong appetite for these lessons, for these courses to become FX traders?
Oh, yes. Because we do our online seminars or webinars at least thrice a week. And we are almost always fully booked because people right now, they're very much concerned with regards to diversifying their portfolio, because not only will it give them financial flexibility, but also it will help them reduce the risk or exposure to different sectors or asset classes. So yes, we're getting really a very big following and really huge interest from people, not only here in the Philippines, but also from other parts of the globe.
Ferdie, one final question. You've been doing FX trade for, as you say, 12 years or so.
12 years.
What is the next asset that you think that you're going to explore soon when it comes to investing?
Yes, well, aside from trading the currency, trading currency pairs and commodities like gold, my favorite, of course.
You like gold.
Oh, yes, actually, that's a personal favorite.
Why?
And well, number one, if you look at the historical trend, like the 22-year trend, you'd always see the gold increasing its value. Actually, from 2002, where it was priced at around 300, right now it has gone up to the 2,500 level. So that's like what? Almost a 900% appreciation for the past 22 years. So, I mean, it's very predictable, I must say. And next to it, I'm actually in the process of also trying to master the analysis of Bitcoin.
All right. Exciting times ahead for you and your students. Thank you very much, Ferdie, for joining us and for sharing with us your insights about these risk assets. We'll see you soon.
Thanks for having me. See you soon also.